Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last time we were exploring Orzammar. We're going to continue exploring Orzammar.
I hope they have a nug on the fire. I'm starving.
Open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
Lord Helmi.
Lord Dennick Helmi, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
That's a controversial opinion, I would imagine, for a dwarf in the Assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
How does the caste system work, anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
So the Assembly votes on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Well, I should get going.
As you wish.
So, yeah, the Dwarven caste system kind of sucks.
Did you see that fight? In the old days, those men would have been told to join the Legion of the Dead. At least then they'd put that anger to good use. But not these days.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
There seems to be a lot of people in support of breaking tradition here. Why so fond of Balin?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Some say Balin killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
Okay. You approve of this chaos?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
Alright, let me see what you have.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Brother Burkle? There's another nug back there.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
I didn't think the dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Well, that's their religion, right?
You speak as if these people have deliberately chosen to reject the Maker, but most of them haven't even heard his name. How can they choose the path of enlightenment if they never learn that the path exists?
Well, whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
I guess I could talk to him for you, or just say good luck with that?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Alright. Leliana Brews. Another wall carving. The Cass Codex. Hi, Nug. You are mine. I claim you. That's not a door. Not one I can walk through anyway. Okay, there wasn't. Did I talk to you?
Prince Balin is such a handsome, powerful man. He'll make a great king.
Okay. We're gonna go down into Dust Town, because why not?
I sent something drawing near.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What? Really?
Let's get started.
Picked the wrong person to mess with. But don't run away. Oh, you're an archer, that's why.
This should be easy enough.
Too bad. That was nice.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
I'm not here to hurt anybody. Lyrium potion, I could use those. Those are nice. New Codex the Castless. Rogek.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Persuade? I'm a Grey Warden? Okay.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin?
Maybe.
Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Sure. I'll hear what you have to say.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
It must be dangerous if you're paying so much.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
How about 40?
You haggle like a merchant born. Deal. Here's the lyrium, then. You, probably don't want to take it out of the box. I'll be waiting for the next order somewhere out of sight. Say, just around the corner.
Oh, I didn't get disapproval. I was expecting Alistair to disapprove. I'm kind of glad I didn't bring Wynn now, because I don't think she would have liked that. Let's go in here. Hello?
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Is this a store?
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
Sure.
Why don't you take a look?
Shine your shoes.
No thanks. Codex updated. Dwarven property.
Coin. You got any coin? I haven't eaten since yesterday.
The game will not let me give you stuff. Hey, you have nugs.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
That doesn't happen.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Okay.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Is that all you have to say?
You got a crust of bread to spare?
I wish I did.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple.
Sure.
You're as kind as you are beautiful. I owe you when I get back on my feet. If my feet still worked. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language.
That's not even
What takes
bad
you out of the
language.
diamond quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezhda to fill?
No. Tell me about Dusttown.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown.
What do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
How did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
So they can just do that to you?
I don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown.
I actually do know exactly what you're talking about. I should go.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
Suspicious.
Spare a bit for the needy? Please. It's not for me, it's for my child.
Okay.
Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help you?
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's terrible.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full.
I can't kill him because of an accident of birth. An accident I forced on him.
Maybe I can reason with your family?
You would do that? But why?
Don't look a gift warden in the mouth. Orzammar needs change.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
I will try. Anything back here? There's a door. Slum's house. What are you doing back here?
If I were tall and beautiful like you, I could make all sorts of money.
Oh. Nothing back here? Just a house? There's a door. There's a chest.
Finish.
I got an axe. That's probably not worth anything.
It's done.
That might be useful. Okay, we're gonna head back to the tavern and see if we can find her dad.
What are you looking at, stranger?
Are you Ordell?
I could be. What business is it of yours?
I met your daughter.
I have no daughter. Could be you met a castless whore claiming she was once mine.
You're just gonna throw your child out on the street?
Oh, I'm the monster, not the castless wretch that filled my daughter with his brat. I've got a family and a reputation to protect. I'm not letting one stupid girl drag us all down.
So you're just gonna let her die out there?
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
It's a baby. And her child. Could you pretend your child never existed?
I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought.
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that...
Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
Your father wants you both to come home.
Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
Oh, you don't need to do all of that. But okay. Alright, let's head to the Diamond Quarter. I think that's all that I haven't done at this point. Is there something back here? Codex on Dwarven Propriety. Codex updated. The same one that I keep updating that I don't know what it is.
I hope the Assembly picks a king soon.
Yeah, me too. That's not a door.
Higher class
You have come at a
vigilance here, I'll
difficult
wager.
time. Orzammar
What?
is ailing for want of a king.
What?
News of the hour. Questions remain as to Lord Balin's involvement in King Endrin's death. Possibility of patricide scandal shocking.
Sorry, can't talk. A crier's work is never done.
Okay.
It's times like this we really need a paragon.
Yeah, I'll just take that then. Hi.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Apparently you're important later. You're not a door.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Let's get started.
No. Okay. King Adukin. There was... I think that's the door I came in from.
Raise your voice in favor of Lord Balin. He will bring us change and prosperity.
You know,
Royal Palace.
after all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here. I could sing, tell stories, help the king get items from high shelves.
Really? Anybody here that I can talk to? Oh, there's doors. There are doors. Yeah. More doors. What? What?
You idiot! This isn't the vault. We have to get out of here.
What the hell?
On it. This should be easy enough.
Goodness gracious! You're as bad as Darkspawn. You just come out of nowhere.
This should be easy enough. Right.
Well, I performed a service to the king, right? I will take that lyrium potion.
Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't mean to do that. Excuse me. Oh! Many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. Dark shapes swirl around, piece of paper, which is what we've been doing, so I will take the vial, it will break, and I will kill the thing.
Let's get started. As you wish. Right. On it. This should be easy enough.
Defend yourself!
Okay, I apparently can't stun it. Am I stuck? Why am I not hitting it?
Easy enough. Let's get started.
Hit it!
Here we go! I'm trying to be magical! Watch out!
Nice! Nice! Good finishing move. Yeah, give me all that. Am I gonna get in trouble for looting stuff? That's fine. Those are no biggie. Don't yell at me. This I might get in trouble for.
Wasn't so bad.
That. Another door. Now I'm somewhere else. Doors. Okay, no one's mad at me. Good. Hi.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Fine. I'll have to get one. Da. Oh, this was the king's seat. Caged in stone. New codex. That didn't seem important, so I'm not gonna read it. What the hell? That was weird. Whatever. Noble, noble, noble.
Oh my, a surfacer in Orzammar.
Great. Thank you for your tone. I appreciate it. Hi.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
You know who I am?
It would be hard not to notice the Grey Warden and her eclectic entourage. I hear you seek the aid of Orzammar's finest.
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Is there... Well, can I talk to Balin?
You must understand, Haramont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
I thought King Endrin supported Haramont.
That hurts worst of all. That Haramont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
Well, is there some way to prove myself?
Haramont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Haramont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Haramont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Haramont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Haramont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Where did you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Isn't there someone you could just report this to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Haramont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
Okay.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
This seems a little fishy.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
Why do you have a staff?
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
You must be using the mage staves as status symbols or something. It's weird. Okay, so that went well.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
I'm a guest of Prince Balin. Not even for a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Is there any way to break the stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Well, this is complicated. Hi?
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Can I speak to Lord Harrowmont?
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
And how would I do that?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you want me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear.
Huh.
Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Okay, then I guess I'll do that.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay, this is just getting more and more complicated. What are you doing?
The prince values your support.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing, but continue.
You're wise to support the rightful king.
I'm not doing anything. This is a Shaperate.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Okay, I need to talk to all of you, but I want to talk to you, I think?
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
You shape memories?
The Shaperate guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost ties. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
Can you look at these promissory papers for me?
These are Harrowmont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperate. Where did you get these?
Vartag Gavorn gave them to me.
And he scripted these counterfeits?
Yes.
This is a serious crime. I will have the Ministry of Lands begin an investigation into the Gavorns immediately.
So they are forged?
Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed significantly from what is presented here. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical.
Well, thank you. I need to have words with someone.
You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
Okay, so we figured that out. We're out of time, and next time we will talk to these people and then go do some stuff. So yeah, social media links in the description. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and thank you for watching.